Good morning. This is HSK Tangirala, Director, Institute of Cooperative Management, Rajendra Nagar, Hyderabad. Today we are going to discuss about the labor contract cooperative societies in India. Labor contract cooperative societies are even in abroad also, in Italy, Spain, United Kingdom, America and other countries. These labor contract cooperative societies are a bit different from that of the labor forest cooperative societies. But labor is common. Labor is common because they are the tribal laborers are there, and here the other laborers are there, and these labor contract cooperative societies are totally unskilled and labor is totally involved in it. And in every state, in most of the states, these labor contract cooperative societies are there. Okay, now we are going to discuss about the meaning of this labor contract cooperative society. A labor contract cooperative society is a form of organization for the employment of the workers who associate to work together for a joint reward. So, the whatever may be surplus that remains, they will be distributing among the workers. That is one. And two is the characteristics of the labor contract cooperative societies to choose their workmates and select their leader to make the division of the proceeds of their collective labor in accordance with their choice. There was a committee on cooperative planning in 1946. The most distinguishing feature of the labor contract cooperative society is that each worker assumes responsibility at fair price of freedom, and his only master is the work itself. So this is the committee also decides explains about the exploitation of the labor by the contractors. To avoid the contractor system, these labor contract cooperative societies were originated. This is the total organization structure of the labor contract cooperative societies in India. In the beginning, there are primary labor contract cooperative societies are there. In India, there are 44,734, and forest labor cooperative societies are there, that is 2084, and then these are the members. The members are 27 lakhs 30,600. These members formed their societies at the primary level, at their villages or group of villages, and then they have formed the district societies, district labor cooperative federations or unions. Sometimes they call as unions. Likewise, there are district forest labor cooperative federations. Here in India, there are 2002 are there, and here it is forest labor cooperative societies are 13 are there. Likewise, here state federation for the labor contract cooperative and forest also. Here it is 13, here it is 4. Forest is 4. So all put together, they have national federation is there, National Labor Cooperative Federation of India Limited, New Delhi. Now we are going to discuss about the main functions of the primary cooperative societies of the labor contract cooperative society. It may be forest cooperative society or a labor contract cooperative society. It is to promote the economic interest of the laborers, that is members. Find out a suitable employment for the members by securing contracts for execution of the work, acquire tools, equipments and other machinery. Most of the labor contract cooperative societies are for construction of the works, dams, culverts, and construction of the houses, canals. So many works that will be given. There are the labor contract cooperative societies are there where cleaning of the roads by work allotted by the municipal corporations or municipalities. So district federations to coordinate the primary societies, to distribution of the work among the member societies, arrange the supply of the machinery and they provide the technical guidance to them. The state federation, the technical guidance of the labor cooperatives, provide provide credit facilities for the primary cooperative society, because many a times the primary cooperative societies may not have the money for the EMDs is concerned, because for any contract earnest money deposits is to be given. So that is why they may take the money from the state federation and they return back. The state federation also goes for the publications, liaison with the government and work awarding agencies. The national federation, this is the National Cooperative Federation. Okay, so we are going to discuss separately about the activities of these labor cooperative federations as a case study. To organize, promote, develop the labor contract and forest labor cooperatives, their district and their state level federation, to arrange the publication literature, books and periodicals, to maintain the information bureau, library of the labor cooperative, education training, and to convey seminars, conferences, exhibitions, and to organize, assist, guide and help activities at a state or any other level. The further objectives are there: to supply tools, implements, accessories, sophisticated machinery to its members and affiliated societies, and hire purchase or hire to provide the technical know-how and technology members to present the cause of labor cooperative movement at various levels, to work as a nodal agency to sell the products of the member institutions. What is the future approach? To promote state and district level cooperative federations at the state where such a structure do not exist, to organize primary labor contract cooperative, forest labor cooperatives in the country, particularly northeastern region, to set up own vocational training center as a nodal agency for providing the training to the unskilled laborers with the financial assistance of the Ministry of Agriculture, Government of India. These are the future approaches. And to promote economic interests of the members, including their affiliated societies vis-a-vis National Federation, to obtain the work from work awarding agencies, executing through labor cooperatives to improve the financial position of the National Federation, and to provide the regular work to the members of the labor contract cooperative society around the year. To promote the economic, now we are going to see forest labor contract cooperative societies. A considerable proportion of the tribal people live in forest area, so that the manner in which the forest resources are exploited has a great deal of bearing their welfare. The exploitation through the forest contractors need to be avoided. During the first 5-year plan, 653 forest labor cooperatives were established, and necessary assistance and guidance was given to this particular forest cooperative societies. The success of the forest labor cooperative societies in Bombay province and of certain other similar efforts elsewhere suggested was given suitable encouragement, and to make an important contribution to the relief of the rural employment arrangement, to make possible for the government to assist more adequately with the social welfare schemes and other ameliorative measures. There was a special working group was there, so they have recommended the certain guidelines about the labor contract cooperative society should lay down a clear policy to encourage a forest cooperatives, taking into the account of the national forest policy of India. They should also provide for the proper administrative and supervisory control at all levels. Membership of the society should be open to all the forest workers of the area of operation. The number of the sympathizers and social workers should not exceed 5%, otherwise they will create problems in the society. Apart from undertaking the welfare activities involved in the operation work, provisions of the rest houses at the work site, provisions of good drinking water, drinking water supply, first aid, educational and recreational facilities, crèches for the children, children welfare activities, etc. Every society should set up apart a certain portion of their net profit for the welfare activities of their members is concerned. It would not be desirable to uphold the organization of the forest come labor contract societies till voluntary agencies come forward, because we cannot club the labor contract cooperative societies and forest growth, they have to be kept separate. Activities are a bit different. The labor, the officers of the cooperatives and the forest level welfare and block can formulate a scheme for organizing these societies. There are the three departments are there: the cooperative department, forest department, and tribal welfare department can become a block, and then they have to formulate these societies. Sponsoring of the forest labor cooperatives are ultimately taken over by the district federation of these societies. So now we are going to discuss about the progress of the labor contract cooperative societies in India. The total number of the society, if you see, there is a stupendous progress that you can see in 2015 and 16. 46,800 societies were there, and membership you can see 27.29 is there, and working capital. I think it was there, data was available up to 2001 and 2 only, and business turnover, it is there up to here 2014-15, it is 2,250, but now presently the turnover has increased to 2350 crores per year. So it is 2,250 crores, and now at present it is, so there is a hike is there, you can see from this. Now this is a labor contract cooperative societies in India. The total picture about the construction cooperative or labor contract cooperative or forest all put together, that you can see here. There are separately number of the societies, membership, and the forest cooperatives and the members of the forest cooperative societies, and that you can see here. You can see in Sikkim number of the labor contract cooperative societies likewise, and here in Gujarat 3,000 nearly societies are here, and even membership also is 1 lakh. In case of the forest also 1,70,000. In Maharashtra the number of the societies are more, it is 12,139 societies are there, and here same it is 450. There is a great numbers that you can see here, so more societies. Now you can see in other places. If we see in Andhra Pradesh also, there is a good number of the societies, 4,520, and number of members also is 6 lakhs 13,453. Okay, so in Andhra Pradesh is concerned, there is no forest cooperative societies are there, so that you have to note down. Okay. Now in total there are 44,733. Okay, here number of the societies is concerned, and here also, here. So forest cooperative societies also is there. Now just I wanted to tell you, I recommend everybody to go to this particular website. This is the labcofed.org. This is about the National Labour Cooperative Federations Federation of India Limited. So kindly please see to know the activities what the federation is doing. So the major objective, as we have already discussed about the national federation, same objectives are that you can see. This national federation was established in the year 1981. NLC main objective is to organize, promote, coordinate and help develop the working of the labour cooperatives for the economic and social development of the unorganized sector for the poor labourers, consisting of the economically and the weaker section of the society, mainly for the SC, ST. So these labour contract cooperative societies are involved in construction of dams, as I have already told, repairing of the roads, laying of the roads, construction of the government buildings, culverts, and any other activities also. So where the labour is involved there. Okay, so these are the certain objectives are there, as we have already discussed. Okay, next. There are the certain activities are there about this federation, which it undertakes to organize, promote, develop of the labour cooperative societies, the district and the state level federation. They will assist the state level, primary level, and this activity, and promote the economic interest of the members, including their affiliated societies, vis-a-vis the NLCF to obtain the work from the awarding agencies and other this thing. I think we have already discussed at the National Federation in the three-tier structure where we have discussed earlier video, earlier slides. Okay, so same. So it sets up the industries, plants, clean means a brick butties, you know. So where they manufacture the bricks. So this is clean, etc. In the collaboration with the other cooperative societies, manufacture, construction, material equipment, and other allied products to facilitate the working of the member cooperatives. So marketing and import, export, and carrying out business activities, kind to procure, store, distribute materials. So they are all these type of things. This National Federation will take up. To supply the tools, implements, accessories, sophisticated machinery. So all these things, assets, the primary societies cannot purchase at district level. So National Federation will help in case of the hire purchase system or hiring system. So these people will help, and they will also will give the technology transfer also. They will do, because most of the people at the primary level district level they will not be knowing. So the National Federation will help them. They promote the cooperative program, labor cooperative programs in India, and guide, train, and assist this particular labor, and to improve the economical, moral, and physical, social condition of the members of the labor cooperatives. To arrange the publications, literature, because they maintain the library and documentation, training programs, and convene seminars, exhibitions, and organize and guide the state level and district level and primary cooperative societies. This is done by the NLCF. Okay, to organize, carry out a research in economic, social development in the aspects of the labor cooperatives. Suggest activities to reduce the unemployment and underemployment for the forest dwellers and other laborers, to raise funds for purchase of the sale of the movable, immovable property, and construct buildings for office use, important training for the unskilled workers of the construction of the industry, and allied subject with the hostel facilities if it is needed. So likewise, even they export the labor also as per the guidelines of the Ministry of the Labour. So they undertake this particular work, and the Federation also will execute the different projects of the central and state government and other agencies to provide the social services to the members, non-members, and child, women, and other released bonded laborer is concerned. So financial institution also it will take the finance, okay, and then it will give lending to the state and district level societies. So National Federation undertakes the work for the security services and supply of the skilled labor for the benefit of the cooperatives. So these are some welfare activities are there about this particular National Labour Federation. Implemented the pilot project sponsored by the Ministry of Health and the Family Welfare, 27 lakhs covering 23,000 beneficiaries of the Gurgaon district during the 1990 to 95. Organized the health camp in the Chandrapur, Yavatmal districts of the Maharashtra, that is the Vidarbha region, with the financial support of the Ministry of Health and the Family Welfare, Government of India. Executed project titled Special School for the Child Labour, sponsored by the Ministry of the Labour and Employment, Government of India, during the 2004 and 6 awareness program for the consumer protection with the financial assistance of the Department of Consumers, Government of NCT of Delhi government. There are the skill upgradation programs also they have taken up. Skill upgradation training program for the male and the female members of the labour cooperatives since 1998 with the financial assistance of the Government of India, Ministry of Agriculture. Under this program, 746 male members of the labour contract cooperative societies and 435 female members of the weaker sections were benefited in electric wiring, carpentry, plumbing, painting, cutting, and tailoring, food processing, beautician trades. So under this particular trades, these number of the male and the female were benefited. Training programs for the female members of the weaker section with the help of the Ministry of the MSME Government of India. Training programs for the capacity building to enhance the competitiveness of the members of the forest cooperative societies with the financial assistance of the Trade Division, Ministry of Agriculture. Technical training and education to the female members, weaker sections with the financial assistance of the NABARD. So there are, you can see some of the slides of the labor contract cooperative societies. Now you can see some of the slides, male, female, road repairs and road other works, and forest labor cooperative, because forest resources are there, tendu leaves and other leaves will be there, and BD leaves also will be there. So these are the leaves they will minor forest producers. So these are they will procure from the various corners of this particular project and then they will sell. So in particularly in case of the Andhra and Telangana, the state level project, state level federation is under liquidation. Further, there is no forest cooperative societies in Andhra and Telangana, and there is no state level forest federation in Andhra and Telangana. However, in the recent years, in 2020, one female member, Raja Lakshmi, is the board of directors, elected as a board of director in the National Federation board is concerned, and however the National Federation is playing a human role for the development of the labor contract cooperative societies in India as a whole. Especially the labor contract cooperative societies are, you can see in Punjab, Haryana, Bihar, Maharashtra, Gujarat, more prominent societies are there. They are taking crores of the contracts that they are taking instead of taking up a small. What is a major issue about this particular labor cooperatives in India is, one is there is no education, and most of the people are unskilled, and no great engineers were taken interest in this particular. Still, even though we talk about this particular cooperatives, even though the main objective of the labor cooperative is to avoid the contractor system, but the president himself feels that he is a great contractor, and then everybody will be working under him, and still the contract system is prevailing. So I say that to some extent the objective is defeated, that is to be shunned, and a true cooperative will have to be run so that for the benefit of the SC, ST and OBC is concerned. Thank you very much. Thank you.